So you walk into the room, first thing you do, you look for danger to you, the patient and any bystanders. You've been called to an incident, you don't know what you're going into until you actually get there. So look for danger, what you can say, what you cannot say. You should have your personal protection equipment on, gloves, etc. So you walk in, look for danger, you try to get a response. How do you get a response? Hello, hello, can you hear us? Tap them on the shoulder, check the airway, check for breathing. You've done this in your primary survey with your CPR, so now we come on to what they call a secondary survey. So what we're going to do now is quickly run through the secondary survey, which means the patient is breathing after you've checked for breathing. So your secondary survey starts when you know this patient is breathing. You've still got to ensure that somebody has gone for help. You cannot look after somebody that's unconscious on your own. You still need somebody to phone for help. Now what's been added is, do not be frightened to ask them to bring the defibrillator from wherever it's situated, because now they say it's better to have it just standing nearby in case the patient stops breathing. But you don't need it, but please have it handy just in case. So your secondary survey, what you're going to do is start at the head end, which they call head to toe. Now you used to be able to take as long as you wanted to do this because you know they're breathing, but what they say now is it's a quick 30-second check just to ensure that everything's okay to put somebody in the recovery position. Why do you put somebody in the recovery position? Because while they like this, they're lying on the back, they cannot protect their own airway if they're unconscious. So what you've got to do is a quick 30-second check from head to toe to make sure you're not causing any more problems for them. So what they said, 30 seconds. The reason being, once you move away from the head end, you cannot monitor the airway and the breathing. So a quick 30-second check. So what are you looking for round about the head end? Any lumps, bruises, cuts, bumps, holes, anything like that. It could be from hitting a corner of a desk or something like that. They could have spinal fluid coming out of the ears. Check the pupils. If it's a head injury, one will be big, one will be small. Come round, go under the neck because blood will pool there. Go across the shoulders, down both arms. Check for the size, that's all you're doing, but remember it's a quick check only. Check using the back of your hands on the chest area. What are you looking for on the chest area? Hardness, softness, anything like that, swelling, distension, whatever you want to call it. Now some people move the arm so they can get in. It doesn't matter whether you move it now or later. So check round about there, but use the back of your hands. Now when you come to the pockets, you are allowed to go into somebody's pocket, but please don't put your hands straight in without feeling. If there's any needles, anything like that, you're going to get a nasty shock. Any pocket contents, wallets, keys, anything like that, take them out and put them where you can see them. Again, when you come to the legs, use the back of your hands. So back of the hands down to the legs, so everything is okay to put this patient in the recovery position. But remember, 30 seconds top to toe to get back to check the airway and the breathing. Some of you will have done recovery position before, some of you won't have done it before. So what we say is the nearest arm to you goes to a right angle, just basically like that. The other arm goes across with that just under the chin. So if it's nearest arm to you, you've got to bend one leg, which is the furthest leg away, but keep the heel on the ground. Now once you've got that person like that, use the heel of your hand like that to hold the head, go like that. Now you're not going to pull him over, because if you pull him and it's a heavy patient, you could cause damage to yourself. So basically all you're going to do is roll them towards you like that. Once you roll them towards you like that, make sure the airway is clear. This leg then goes roughly to a right angle like that. Monitor his levels of consciousness. Now that you've got him over onto his side, you can now check down the spine for any lumps, bumps. Check the back pockets, and that used to be it for you as a first aider. Now, one thing they've altered, if somebody is in this position for a certain time, i.e. a long time, it could cause circulation problems. So what they say now is, every 30 minutes that you're waiting for an ambulance, what you do is roll them back onto the back after 30 minutes. Bring that arm down like that. Come round to the other side and do exactly the same. So this time it's going to be this arm that goes to a right angle, that one like that, opposite leg, again turn them like that. You don't need to check the back again, you've already done it. So after an hour, still no ambulance, what would you do? Turn them back the other way, go around and move them every 30 minutes. The only exception to the rule of moving them every 30 minutes is if, when you move them the first time, you find a lump in the spine area. It could be a spinal problem, but that does not take preference over the airway and breathing. Pregnant ladies, heavily pregnant, lie them on their left hand side. That aids blood flow to the mother and the baby. So them's the only exceptions. Otherwise, every 30 minutes that you're waiting for an ambulance, turn them the opposite way.